And everybody, welcome back to my channel, Healing to Express. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good night rest. I hope you woke up giving gratitude to the divine here. So we're going to go ahead and get this message here. Happy Friday to everybody. We have made it another week. Through the warfare, through the traps, we have survived. So spirit testing you, exposing negative energies around you. So I feel like you've been tested this week, okay? And you have truly passed the test, is what I'm getting here. So let's see what our angel number is. All right, so our angel number is 405. The change that are occurring are God-led. Trust that the unfolding of your path is divinely directed. Wow. Alright. I don't know what today's the 7th. Let me see, I don't know what today's day is. The 6th. I'm a day ahead. Alright, so June the 6th. It says, when they landed, they saw a fire of burning coal there with fish on it and some bread. Jesus said to them, bring some of the fish you have just caught. So Simon Peter climbed back into the boat and dragged the net ashore. It was full of large fish, 153, but even with so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, come and have breakfast. None of the disciples darkened or dared ask him, who are you? They knew it was the Lord. Jesus came, took the bread and gave it to them, and did the same with the fish. John 21, 9 and 13. Our faith step. It says, sever your next meal as a reminder of God's provision here. Wow. I like it. So that is our devotion here. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your goodness and your mercy. Thank you for this morning. Give us clarity for true messages here. What do we need to know? Show us what we need to see here. So we need God, we ask that you would be free in the name of Jesus. Anybody that have bad intentions, Jesus, we're forever grateful. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so let's see. What do we got going on here, ancestors? All right, wow, we got spirit here. All attacks are spiritual. However, some go above and beyond, attempting to create blockages and delays, and are a full-out attack to kill and destroy. So in the past, a lot of you guys are definitely dealing with a lot of attacks. I mean, it was coming through organizations, institutions. It was coming from work. It was coming from people you didn't know. It was just a lot of attacks going on to cause a lot of blockages in your life and also delays. So in the past, you could experience a lot of delays here. I'm hearing delayed but not denied. Wow. You had people that was going above and beyond to delay you. Yeah, it got something to do with maybe social factors here. Maybe you're someone that's out in the public. You may be known in the public here. Yeah, it's like they wanted to block your legacy here. You could be living a legacy of honor and integrity. Some people wanted you to leave a legacy of obstacles and repetitive trauma here. But I feel like you're chosen. You wasn't called to leave that type of legacy, okay? Maybe that's the legacy that your ancestors could have left and you came to clean up shop here, is what I'm getting for somebody here. Yeah, whoever you are, you mastered ancestral healing here. It's like even though these people was delaying you and trying to block you and destroy you, it's like even in your, I don't know, your lowest point, it's like you still got the victory over these energies here. It's like you were still able to overcome maybe whatever generational curses that you were chosen to break in your lineage here with this ancestral healing here. It's like whoever you are, you're truly an oracle here. It's like spirit had your back the whole time. It's like spirit was just testing you to see how bad you want it, how far you were going to go with this thing, how far these people was going to go with trying to take you out, until he fully stepped in and gave you the energy, the power, whatever you needed here, the guidance that you needed to be able to execute these energies here. I feel like the same people that try to block you and destroy you or delay you, it's like you're moving on. Yeah, they got caught. These karmics, they got caught. For some of you guys, this could have been co-workers and bosses here. They could have been trying to be funny with you at work. Yeah, cords. Yeah, you broke some type of financial poverty off your lineage here. Wow. So it's like by you, I guess by these people attacking you, they didn't know that they were setting themselves up to be exposed here, okay? They didn't expect to be exposed here. They thought they were going to be able to keep you in a box or keep you quiet. Yeah, something about your sacral chakra here. It manages creativity, sexuality, and our connection to feminine power and wisdom here. Somebody wanted you to be in balance, okay? They did not want you to be balanced out here emotionally either. It's like they wanted you to be dealing with mental illnesses here. They wanted you to be disconnected from your guides, and they wanted you to have some type of distorted telepathy here. It's like these energies wanted you to focus on like material things here is what I'm getting, because a lot of people live in the material world and that's what they base their life off every single day. Whoever you are, you don't. We got the heart chakra here. It's something about your heart here. These people was attacking your heart chakra because they know if your heart chakra is open, you're able to manifest. When it's blocked, you can't manifest out here. If you out here holding grudges and you unforgiving and you just bitter out here, you ain't gonna be able to manifest nothing at the end of the day. So these energies were truly attacking your heart chakra. They were attacking all of your chakras. But they knew if they started from the bottom and worked their way up, they felt like they would be able to take you out of here, okay? But with the heart chakra being here, the heart chakra is the gateway between our higher self and our lower self. It regards our sense of empathy for others, emotions, and compassions. Restrictions, trauma, and other ancestral trauma factors can weaken the heart chakra, creating generational patterns such as codependency, disconnection from our own emotions, and extreme cause ruthlessness towards others here. These people wanted you to be ruthless out here. They wanted you to be like getting out of character or something like that. For these energies here, they wanted you to self-sabotage with your blessings that were coming in for you or whatever you were like creating here. These people didn't really care for you at the end of the day, but they didn't know that you were going to speak about it or you was going to report them or you was going to talk about it. Yeah, with the throat chakra here, which regulates the metabolism, communication, and self-expression. Whoever these energies are that you are now exposing, they didn't know that you had this self-expression energy here, that you were going to speak your truth here. Your voice was going to be heard. It's like they wanted you to have this imbalance in communication. It's kind of like a hit and miss. I talk to you today, I don't talk to you tomorrow. This is a very important matter. I need to know what's happening. And it's like they were trying to like, I don't know, what is it called? I can't never think of that word. When narcs, they don't talk to you, like they go cold. I can't think of the word, what it's called, the term here. But you get my gist here. Too much or not enough, block creativity. They wanted to block your creativity. Imbalance in use of communication devices, blocks in communication with people. They didn't want you to be able to communicate with people. They didn't want your root chakra to be together, okay? The root chakra deals with managing your feelings, effort related to your safety here, survival, and physical pleasures here. These people were truly attacking your root chakra here. They thought that they were going to have you hit rock bottom. They thought that, they can affect your health here or something like that. We're so crazy. My doctor, like, I've been getting refills. So, like, now I guess it's time for me to go. It's been a year, I guess so. So instead of them just refilling the prescription, they like denied it. So it's like I gotta go to see, but ain't nothing been going on. I don't like going to the doctor if ain't nothing going on that, I really cannot take care of myself, if that makes any sense here. So I'm like, these people are crazy. I gotta make an appointment just to go so they can continue on with my prescription here. Nothing has changed here. But anywho, back to the read here. Whoever you are here, even the physicians know who you are. This is why they do this blood work and they got to do all of this stuff. They know who you are at the end of the day here. These practitioners are a part of it too. I hope you know that, okay? But with the crown chakra here, these energies were truly trying to attack your crown chakra. They were trying to attack your health here. Okay, so the crown chakra is the seventh chakra located above the head. It is the connection to the outer dimension and the gateway for ancestors or entity interests here. These people wanted you to be in balance and logic, okay, overemphasis on either material or spiritual things, mental illness here. They wanted you to be disconnected from the guides here. They didn't want you to be connected to the Most High here. They were trying really hard here. That's like when you go to the doctor and they try to say, oh, you got this or you diagnosed with that. You like, well, I don't believe that report. I'm going to get a second opinion on it. It's like some of the practitioners will get upset when you say that, but it's the truth. Well, I don't believe in this. I'm coming because I get it. God placed you guys here, okay, to see what's going on. But at the end of the day, I don't have to believe your report here. Something like that. I remember when I had high blood pressure, that's how I had my mini stroke maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. When I had the mini stroke, I went and got tested and it was like my blood pressure was out of the roof. But because I've been operating with my blood pressure so high for so long, I didn't have headaches. I didn't have anything. They like, you just walking around and da-da-da. No, I'm okay. Okay. So long story short, they end up getting it under control. So I couldn't take the good medicine for it. I had to get like the off-brand one because for whatever reason, the good one, the good blood pressure, the Cinepril and all the other good ones, the Sardin or something like that, I was allergic to it. So I've been doing what I need to do at the end of the day here, for the blood pressure here, because it does get out of control. But since I've been doing the right thing, taking what I need to take, doing whatever I need to do in the background for myself, getting out, walking, drinking more water, changing my diet, it's been pretty good at the end of the day. And then I removed the people that was in my life that was making my blood pressure go up. Now they're gone, so the blood pressure is regulated here. So you got people that definitely want to affect your health in some type of way, whether that be your mental, whether that be your blood pressure, whatever the case may be, you just take what resonates here. But spirit is testing you, exposing negative energies around you. Can I get 2 more here? All right. Yeah, we got mirror. So these energies wanted to try to mirror you in some type of way here, whoever these energies are, okay? They were trying to mirror your energy or something like that. I guess she like, oh, you ain't come to your yearly checkup then. I'm going to mirror that energy back. I ain't finna prescribe your prescription. Can I get one more here? I'm like, man, watch out. Yeah, it's something about addictions here. Addictions are negative attached to outside factors that impact our ability to thrive. Food, sex, shopping, work, all addictions and addictions to substance. Some of us are dealing with addictions that have been passed down due to trauma. The root of your addiction is ancestral and energetic in the nature and should be addressed accordingly here. So this energy could try to make it seem like, I don't know, maybe you have addictions or something like that. But anywho, you're overcoming these addictions here. We got friends here Yeah, we got transformation and we got the karmics got caught here, okay? You were able to transform these karmic energies here, all right? Some of you guys realized it was your friends that was facilitating spiritual attacks on you. This could have been former friends, people from your childhood that was doing this as well. And you just exposed all of these people, honestly. A karmic is an individual that creates karma in our lives through our association with them. They are a reflection of our lowest selves. An individual you have already identified as a karmic pattern or partner is facilitating attacks on you. So, moving forward here. So what's going on here, Divine Spirit? Tell me about Spirit. Yeah, you're the star. They were attacking the star. Wow. Yeah, because I feel like whoever you are, you're a giver. You could be a teacher. You came down to teach people lessons here. People are realizing that when they come up against you, that they learn lessons here. Yeah, you're the high priestess here. You know what you're talking about. You know what you have experienced with these energies here. So they can say, oh, that's not true, they're lying, but nobody can take away your experience here. Tell me about social factors. Yeah, whoever you are, man, you're a great leader. It's like the divine cut off all your enemies. Now he's about to make your name great. We got King David energy here. And we all, well, if you read the story, King David, he was very powerful. I mean, he wasn't perfect, but he was still known as the man after God's own heart. Wow. So whoever you are, you're about to be made great here. Your name is being talked in rooms that you didn't even imagine. Wow. What is this legacy here? Yeah, the Hermit. We got John the Baptist here. So whoever you are, you're leaving a legacy of honor and integrity here. People wanted you to leave a legacy of, you know, the opposite here. But that's not the legacy that you were called to leave here, okay? Is what I'm getting here. Whatever test that these people thought that they were bringing into your life or whatever this is here, it's like they're seeing that whoever you are, you have a lot of spiritual enlightenment. You may go into solitude a lot. It's something about guidance and prophecy here, reflection and introspection. It's something about self-sacrifice and devotion here. It's like you make preparation. It's like once you get the download from the divine and he say, do this or do that, it's like you have the choice to either move or stay. It's kind of like he's testing you because apparently the energies that you are surrounded by are very negative and it's going to have some type of impact on you. But you're thinking everybody's smiling in your face. Oh, it's all good. They love me. Things of that nature. But when you are in tune and you're connected, when God say go, it's time to go. Okay? It's time to go. When he say speak, you need to speak. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid about. He got your back at the end of the day. So it's like whoever you are, you're the star. You're about to be great out here. You're someone here that either prophesies or you get guidance here, or it's something about prophecy is very significant here. Okay, it's like you made preparation. It's kind of like reminds me of Mary and was it Joseph, when they were sleeping and the angel came to them and was like, wake up, it's time to go. They're coming for baby Jesus, and they had to pack up whatever they had. They didn't have a whole lot of stuff to take with them, and they had to get out of Dodge. I think it was Herod, I think that's his name, that was trying to unalive all the young boys or something like that here. I mean, a whole king is intimidated by a baby. Like, that's wild to me. But it's that type of situation that's going on here. Some of you guys had to pack up and move and leave. Like, what are you holding on to this for? Or maybe you were attached to it, but you got to learn the art of detachment here. This is the time that we're living in. And I feel like with this hermit energy, you had to go within so that you did not go without here. And you notice while you were on your journey and you were connecting with different people, it's like you can kind of tell that the divine place those people on your path to help guide you to get to safety, is what I just heard here. Because these negative energies are being exposed now. So what do they do when people get exposed? What do they want to do? They want to retaliate. You get what I'm saying? They want revenge and things of that nature. But if you're not there, they can't get nothing. Okay. You had a lot of people trying to mirror your energy here. Yeah, because whoever you are here, honey, you already ascended here. Creation of a living being here. You got people that's upset that they can't mirror your energy. Yeah, they're very jealous of you here, like Joseph Brothers was of him. They're very jealous of your gifts, your connection to the divine. But even with being jealous of the connection to the divine, I feel like that is real stupid, okay? Because anybody can have a connection with God. God is like, why are you jealous of somebody else's spirituality or what they do in their 24 hours? You can do what you want to do in your 24 hours here. It's like people got so accustomed to people being hypocrites and being fake, and everybody's not like that at the end of the day. That's why you got to get out your comfort zone and get out and meet people and do things so you can see that everybody is not the same at the end of the day, okay? So with this soul here, you're on this journey here with a new beginning. Whoever you are, you're very innocent, you're pure, you're taking a leap of faith here. It's like you're free. You use your free will to set yourself free. Whoever you are, you're not meant to be in the box, okay? You're not meant to try to put somebody else in the box at the end of the day. You're meant to embrace this freedom and use your free will as you're moving forward here, taking a leap of faith. A lot of you guys decided to take a leap of faith. It's like you didn't know where you was going to land at, but you end up landing on your feet. Tower. The same tower that people wanted to happen in your life is now happening in their life. It's like when you come into the building, it's like you expose a lot of energies. You expose a lot of energies. Wow. You have mastered ancestral healing here. Yeah. Temperance. Whoever you are, you chose the better part. Mary chose the better part. Why Martha, she was too busy trying to cater to the company. Mary chose to sit at the feet of Jesus to receive wisdom at the end of the day. She chose the better part. She like, wait a minute, Jesus, the one that's been performing miracles, that been healing, delivering, setting people free, he's coming over? Oh, I ain't about to be taking care of nobody. This is for me right now. And it's like Martha was upset because Mary chose the better part. She chose to sit at the feet of Jesus here versus attending to everybody else. Mary like, wait a minute, I got some things going on that I need to get taken care of here. The heck with everybody at this moment. It's just me and Jesus at this time. And it was just so crazy that she was upset that Mary chose the better part. She chose to sit down, humble herself, and listen to the wisdom that Jesus had to speak at that time here. And and Martha, she too busy worrying about what the people want and what they got going on. Man, this is not the time at the end of the day. So it's like whoever you are, you chose to listen to the divine. Say like if you had a home and you had to move or leave it or something. Most people be like, oh my God, I would not be leaving my home. I would not be doing this and I would not be doing that. But you, on the other hand, you were guided to leave, okay? So it's kind of like you chose the better part because you already know that the divine got something better. Anytime God tells you to release something, get rid of something, get out of something, he got something totally better for you at the end of the day. It's like, yeah, that was beautiful, but I got something more beautiful, okay, if that's a word, over here. But it's up to you to be obedient, to listen and move forward. You can't be trying to box with the divine because you're not going to win, beloved. It's just so much easier when you surrender, okay? So moving forward here, with this Mary and Martha, with temperance being here, whoever you are, you chose to find balance, prioritize, be moderate with things here. You chose harmony and diversity of roles here. You chose harmony in relationships, and you chose your inner peace and your calm here. You chose your peace over this chaos that you could have been experiencing here. Maybe your landlord was doing underhanded things to you. Maybe they were like trying to stress you out in some type of way. Maybe you explained to them your situation and they were like still doing underhanded stuff, trying to make you be afraid or instill fear in you. And it's like you couldn't even enjoy your beautiful home because of the people that you were connected to. You see what I'm saying? But once you got removed, or you removed yourself, or you were guided to move, or however it transpired in your life, it's like these people begin to be exposed here. Because it's like, well, dang, you know, if they were such a good tenant, why would they just up and leave at the end of the day if everything is sweet? So it kind of shows you that everything that glitter, it's not gold at the end of the day. Yeah, it may look good and beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, it's jacked up or something like that here. So I feel like people started to attack your sacral chakra here. Yeah. With the death here. Yeah, but they didn't know, honey, the will within the wheel, cycles of life. Life be life out here. You win some, you lose some here. Somebody thought that you were just going to fight for something here, and you chose not to fight for it. Whether that be a relationship, whatever, take what resonate. You chose not to fight for it. You chose to move forward and allow the wheel to turn in your favor. People could be upset because you're not fighting for friendships or relationships. You're just letting them go. Yeah, you were the peacemaker here. It's like you got tired of being the peacemaker and somebody trying to cause chaos for you. You're like, you know what? I'm just walk away. I'm going to just walk away and let you deal with that or be in that energy, and I'm just going to move on with my life here. You started to connect to your creativity, your sexuality, and your feminine power, and your wisdom. Whoever you are, you're very wise here. The decisions that you're making in your life at this time, it may not resonate with everybody. People may not even understand why you're doing what you're doing, why you're moving the way you're moving, but it's not for them to understand. It's about you getting into alignment with what's aligned with your purpose. That includes where you're living at, where you're working at, okay, even the car you're driving out here, okay? If it's not in alignment with your life purpose, then, you know, it's going to be removed. And you should want things that's in alignment with your life purpose, even your spouse. If that spouse is not in alignment with your life purpose, then you're going to be single out here, big baby. Some of you guys can still be single because you overqualified at the end of the day. You're not willing to settle for less. Maneuvering through these karmic matrix relationships. What's going on with the sacred here? I hope this is making sense, y'all. Exactly. We got the Empress. Your heart is crowned here. You are connected to your feminine power and your wisdom. And these energies are in the Three of Feathers because whatever they were trying to do to you, it didn't work. They're crying. These people are baffled here. They didn't know. It's like you're connected to Mother Gaia here. Everybody loves you. You're very nurturing, okay? Maternal energy here. Creative, okay? Strength and gentleness. Intuition and emotional depths. You go deep. And yeah, protection and comfort here. It's like your heart is pure as gold here. And people see that within you and they want to take advantage of it. They feel like, oh, it ain't real. Oh, that's fake. Oh, they're not that sensitive. They can't be that innocent or whatever the case may be. A lot of people don't appreciate upfront people. They like you to run around the bush and play all these mind games or pretend to be something that you're not. And I feel like the people that I'm connecting with this morning, you're not like that. You're an upfront person. You say what you mean what you say. You talk it like you walk it. And it's like you're learning that people are just not like that anymore. Or hell, maybe they've never been that way. You get what I'm saying? They've never been that way. But for whoever you are that way. That is your core. Wow. So tell me about this heart chakra. You see why they were attacking your heart? It's crown. Your heart got a crown on it. They were attacking your heart because your heart is crowned. We got the heart chakra. Or you ever talk to people like, say if something is going on, and they be like, oh, like that shoe you stole from Walmart? Like you ever dealt with somebody that like slick trying to call you out on something you already know? Like, oh, like you knew that was due on the 1st and it's the 15th. It's like, what? It's like that type of energy here. It's like people are crazy. But what they didn't know is that you are a whole prayer warrior out here. Your prayers, whenever you cry, man, I'm telling you, you shake the heavens here, whoever you are. Whenever the divine see that tear dropping, and you confused and you don't know what's going on, you like, man, I'm trusting you, God. I believe, help my unbelief. What is going on in my situation? I guarantee you, the next couple of days, something's going to pop off for you. Something's going to come through for you, okay? I had a situation. It was delayed. I had to make some moves. I had to switch some things up. And then all of a sudden, on yesterday, I get a text message and then I get a phone call of good news, okay? I was like, really, divine? After the fact? Oh, really? After the fact? But okay, at least that door is now closed and I done made room for new energy to come in. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like that you can just leave doors open and then just try to move forward. You literally have to make sure you close the door. You don't owe nothing. Nothing. You get what I'm saying? You don't owe nothing. You ain't got nothing attached to that energy. So when that door is completely closed, you can move on to something better. I hope that makes sense here. People been trying to hot timelines out here. Well, no, okay? If you're not supposed to be there, then you're not going to be able to go at the end of the day here. I hope that makes sense here. You have to close one door in order to open up another one. If you're married and you're separated and you want to date somebody or marry somebody, you got to get that divorce, big baby. You got to get that divorce from your previous marriage in order to hop into a new marriage here. You see what I'm saying? It's that type of energy here. You have to close one door in order to open up another door. The reason why certain doors are not opening up for you guys is because you're not closing out doors. You leaving every door open. That's like when you go, okay, you come home and your kids is at the house. They got all the lights on in the house. All the cabinets in the kitchen is wide open. You're like, what's going on? You're like, what is happening here? It's like that's how some of you guys' life is. Y'all got a bunch of cabinets just wide open. You ain't bombing the house. Close them cabinets. You have to close one door in order for another door to open. Spirit is testing you, exposing negative energies around you, okay? If you got all the cabinets open, all the doors, all the lights on, you can't really see what's going on at the end of the day. And we're talking about spiritually. You can't really see what's going on. It's only when you go into the darkness you can truly see what's really going on at the end of the day. You were placed in these dark places here so that the line could be shown on what these people were doing in the background, how they were getting away with all this abuse and manipulation and fraud and stealing and just everything. So it's like you thinking that you're here for one reason, but the divine had a whole nother plan in the background here. Wow. What's the heart chakra? So this ain't gonna resonate with everybody though. Yeah, we got the brains here. Whoever you are, you're a faithful businesswoman. When it comes to like business, whoever you are, you business savvy out here, okay? It's like people took you for granted. They thought that you were joking or something. It's like that they felt like they didn't have to listen to you or something like that. I don't know. But whoever you are here, you're not codependent. You broke some type of generational patterns. And you know how to disconnect when you need to. You don't mix business with pleasure, if I can put it that way. Yeah, because we got an emperor at the bottom of the deck. You don't mix business with pleasure here. I mean, it's different if you're working with your spouse. That's a whole nother reading. But just dating somebody that you're working with, Because what if it don't work out? Which it probably ain't gonna work out. You know what I mean? What if it don't work out and you still gotta work with this person? That's like even if you living in like an apartment, dating somebody that lives where you live at. If it's not dating on purpose that is gonna lead to marriage, okay, y'all gonna be able to move out of that. I wouldn't even do that. That's too close to home. What if it don't work out? And most likely it's not. What if it don't work out? Now you living over there, they're living over there. Yeah, you supposed to be moving on, they supposed to be moving on. You see them with a new person and now you feeling some type of way, or vice versa. They see you with a new person and now they feeling some type of way. Do you get my drift here? It's kind of like certain things you shouldn't do, okay? You should not mix business with pleasure. I wouldn't date nobody that lives in the same complex as me. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't do it, okay? Unless it's leading to marriage or something like that. We're dating on purpose, not just fooling around, not casual or any of that. Yeah, Tower. Wow. Tell me about these addictions here. So these people got a Tower moment because you're faithful here. You're a businesswoman. They thought it was a game here. These people didn't have no patience with you either. Yeah, you get to celebrate. You overcame some type of addictions here. You get to celebrate here with the Nine of Cups here, the Feast of Purim. As the time when the Jews got relieved from their enemies, and as the month when their sorrow was turned into joy and their mourning into a day of celebration. Whoever you are, you're going to be celebrating something real, real soon here. Yep, the world. You completed a cycle here. By you completing this cycle, you have exposed a lot of people. They going to have to rearrange how they maneuvering out here. Because when they came up against you, it's like you set the record straight, if I can put it that way here. Yeah, judgment is here. And these people are heartbroken. Yeah, Joseph is in charge of Egypt. These people didn't know that you was going to be in charge of something, or your voice matters or something like that. That you plant good seeds, okay? Yeah, with the Ace of Cups here. Yeah. Somebody thought that you had a man taking care of you with the Emperor here. Yeah, the whole time you was giving your last in a situation here. Yeah, you a whole leader of faith out here. You trusted the divine and he came through for you. He may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. Yeah, you worked hard for something. Whoever you are, people are now noticing that you're very independent and that you worked hard for what you have here. You didn't have to get married to a rich man or a rich woman in order to have what you have. You actually put in the work here. Wow. So moving forward here, I ain't gonna be long here. So I hope this is making sense here. Tell me about the star. Ooh, exactly. You about to have fulfillment. You're about to have a lot of happiness here. This is what you bring into people's lives here. Wow. Yeah, you're somebody here that goes with the flow here. These energies that you were connected to, they didn't know how to go with the flow. They were always trying to do something else. Yeah, cause chaos in your life that you had to heal from. You healed from this chaos that these energies were sending towards you here. Wow. Yeah, because you were patient. Patience is a virtue. So because you were patient, you're going to get exactly what you want, whatever this is here. Wow. You chose to do something in moderation here. Yeah, embracing. Wow. Yeah, love here. Yeah, the gateway. You didn't allow these energies to turn your heart cold here. Even though they were mistreating you, abusing you, attacking you, you didn't allow these people to have you to behave like how they were behaving towards you. Does that make sense? If somebody's being rude to you, you're like, okay, thank you. And that pisses them off even more because they want you to be like, rah, rah, rah. They want you to go back and forth with them. But you're like, thank you. You know they trying to be smart with you, but instead of you being smart with them, you're like, thank you. No problem. Pisses them off even the more. That exposes them even the more. What were your true intentions? Because you're being nasty towards me, and I'm being cool and collective with you. What is the problem here? No, you're the problem. But you want to keep trying to make it seem like I'm the problem here? Nah. You exposing a lot of people, they don't like it. Half of y'all not even saying nothing to these people and they're upset. Yeah, stillness here. You had to get still here. Yeah, because look, success is here. Whoever you are, you meant to be successful here. Success is here for you. Yeah, all you had to do was take a risk here. You took that risk. Things begin to illuminate for you. You are in the process purified your energy here. Purification is here for you. Yeah, with this stillness here. It's like you had to realize your own potential. You had to step out on a wing here, okay? And I feel like you did. Now you are able to spread your wings and fly. Whoever I'm talking to, you're flying now. You're independent. You're your own independent contractor. You're not up under anybody. I mean, you work for the divine. Other than that, you're on your own out here. And now you're creating other little, birdie ears to have them to get out and spread their wings too. You're also connecting with like-minded people as well that operates in this energy here. You guys are in a new beginning here. So the way you handle, it's kind of like a clean slate. Some of you guys are now having a clean slate. Wow. Downloads are downloading, okay? It's like, what? What are we talking about? I'm all over the place, Spirit. You're like, what? Clean slate? Okay, what? So you guys got a clean slate here. Spirit tested you. That test was to purify you. And now you're ready for the next level here. So, like I was saying, before I got the clean slate, whatever you used to do in your last cycle is not going to suffice you this cycle. Whatever wisdom you gained, knowledge you gained from your last cycle, that's when you're going to apply it to this new cycle that you are in. Okay? We're talking about current energy, the new cycle that you are in. All right? So even if you feel like you're not in your new cycle, you got to speak it. Life and death is in the power of your tongue here. You're in your new cycle. You're going to have everything you need to continue to move forward on your journey. God is your Jehovah Jireh. All right? He may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. We got 333, a call to creativity. You're being called to create here. Yeah, some of you guys could have been, I don't know, distorted masculinity here. Yeah, somebody was banking on you to just get over something here, okay? Somebody like, oh, they'll get over it, even though I knocked them upside the head, or I was rude to them, or they, whatever. They thought you was going to get over it, but, I mean, you got over it, all right? You got over it and you moved on. Yeah, somebody was trying to win you over. Yeah, stick with the people that brings the magic out of you. Because you could have been connected with a distorted masculinity. That could either be a feminine energy that operate out masculine energy or vice versa, okay? But you're now sticking with the people that's going to bring out the magic in you, okay? Because you're very magical. People will celebrate your transformation and others will hate because they can't control you. So you realize that you were dealing with people that was upset that they couldn't control you. You didn't do what they say do, or when they said this assignment was due at work, you didn't do it on that day. You like, I need 2 more days or something like that. And when you submitted the assignment, it was sweet. Because you was operating off divine timing, and these people were operating off of another time in here, okay? I just heard Kairos. I don't know what that means. Something about Kairos, okay? Timing or something like that. Yeah. These people wanted to slander you, but you stood firm in your faith. Yeah, they were attacking you in the dark. They were doing stuff underhanded here, like you wasn't going to know what they were doing. It's kind of hard to explain it if you haven't experienced it, okay? It's like I'm trying to give examples, like say if you're using an app and you're communicating with somebody, and like say you're communicating through a text message and they're trying to communicate with you through the app. It's like I'm texting you. Why wouldn't you text me back? Why would you try to communicate with me through an app like you're trying to attack me? Say if you explain something to somebody and then a couple of weeks later they turn around and do the opposite of what opposite of what was going on in that situation. It's like, if you know when people are trying to be underhanded, you know when people are trying to be funny and do little slick stuff, okay? I ain't gonna keep trying to explain that, all right? We got chasing after this woman. So somebody could be chasing after a feminine energy. Yeah, whoever you are, it's already yours. Somebody could be from Nebraska or want to visit Nebraska. Yeah, somebody still wants somebody here. Somebody could be from Australia. Wow, California. Yeah, somebody's never going back to Cali or something like that. I don't know. You're the best thing to happen in their life here. So a lot of people are going to remember you guys here, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, this person is mad. They can't control you. It was all about control. These people truly wanted to control you. But whoever you are, you're having more than one option, decision, discovering partnerships here. It's like you made a choice to move on. You're not going to be controlled here. They claim they're of God, yet they were purposely hurting an innocent person, and now it's backfiring. Good things come to those that wait. Whoever you are, we got the matrix here. Refers to a framework of system of beliefs, consciousness, or reality that shapes or experiences in perception here, okay? So you realize you were dealing with a lot of people that operate in the matrix here. Whoever you are, you a pretty girl, okay? They tried to use you for money. You never needed them anyway. They tried to kill your dreams with magic, and this group is crashing out. These organizations are crashing out now. Saving to go into another direction, so you could be saving at this time here. Yeah, what's getting exposed during this full moon is that whatever this is here, something about a hotel could be significant. Yeah, you are jumping timelines here. Yeah, consciousness, being aware of oneself, short-term memory. Something about a new apartment here is coming in for somebody. Who's leaving out your life? You got people that's leaving out. Yeah, E, F, G, and H, okay? Those could be initials, first, middle, or last. And we got the subconscious. Acts as a filter, storing memories, beliefs, values, determine what info reaches the conscious mind. Spirit been with you the whole time. And we got someone is realizing they took a big L with you. Okay? Somebody's late to the party. Somebody's late to the party. Wow. So a lot of people are now noticing they took a big L with you when they tried to play you. You were the bag. You were the brains. You were the one. Wow. Exactly. You're now moving on with the Knight of Wands here. Going after your passions here. And a lot of these people, they knew the truth about you, but they chose to operate in whatever energy they wanted to operate in. They allowed the enemy to use them here, okay? These people knew the truth, and now they're heartbroken about you because now they're taking action, or you're taking action, or they knew the truth when they were taking this action towards you here. Yeah, Queen of Wands. They knew the truth when they were taking this action towards you to try to stop you and block you here. When they try to hinder the wheel from turning in your favor here. And you had to get into this Queen of Swords energy like, or something like that here. Yeah, you got victory and success over these cult leaders here. These institutions out here that was coming up against you here. Yeah, the devil. These people are very toxic. These are the type of people that want to see you down and out. It's all about the money. It's like you can't have nothing to happen in life because life be life, and you can wake up and go to work and they say, hey, we don't need you, and you lose your job. It's like they don't understand, you know, that things happen in life at the end of the day that's not in your control. You can't control if they decide that they wanted to get a new company to collaborate with and they're getting rid of everybody at the job to bring in new people. You don't have no control over that at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So these people here, it's like they got their addictions, or they get a kick out of people not having, or people going through things, or whatever the case may be. These people are very dark here. They're not of God. They come off like they are, but really behind the scenes, they the devil. And you could have had a situation here where you had to call some things out. You could have been working at a job here and you saw their horns rise up when you told them you didn't want to do this, or you're not doing that, or whatever the case may be. It's like you started to see these people true colors when you stop giving them what they wanted from you. Does that make sense here? These energies are now feeling defeated because you're now receiving justice here. The scales got to be balanced here. People cannot just come in and keep taking and taking and taking and not pour back into at the end of the day here. So these energies now feel defeated with the Five of Swords because you're getting justice. The divine stepped in on your behalf. Or maybe you had to get the justice system involved. Maybe you had to file a lawsuit. Maybe you're going to file a lawsuit. Maybe these people are scared now because they don't know what you're capable of doing, because whatever you did by reporting them to whoever, the bureaus or whatever you did here, they wasn't expecting you to do that. They were expecting you to just lay down and be quiet at the end of the day. But they found out whoever you are, you a whole whistleblower. I'll blow that whistle in a minute or something like that. You're going to notice that people are going to want to start giving to you. You're going to be getting phone calls, text messages. Hey, you need to drive here to go pick this check up. You like, a check? Man, watch out. When I tell you justice is being served at this time, justice is being served at this time, man. Doors are closing so new ones can open up for you guys here. All you got to do is walk into it. I'm at Walmart looking for some stuff, and I'm like, what? To God be the glory at the end of the day. The devil has been defeated. God will always be exalted. Don't let people change who you are at the core of your heart here. Don't let people make you feel like you got to be something that you're not. What got me to where I am on today is my authenticity. Me being myself. Not changing and, oh, I got to be perfect. I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh, they're not going to like me if I do this. They're not going to like me if I... The hell with that. I'm teaching my youngest one that now because he's so hell-bent on his brother laughing at him and he can't look at him a certain type of... It's like, babe, you can't control how people look at you or even smile at you. Because he's getting dressed, y'all, so I'm locking it up for him. So he's like, it's like, ooh, pulling teeth, okay? Little by little, we getting it. But we almost done. He want it done for his birthday next month. But anywho, back to the read here. Don't change who you are for anybody. And this is what these energies wanted for you. They wanted you to change and submit and succumb to what they got going on. But you're not called to do that. You're called to stand out. So me trying to fit in with these other readers and what they're doing and how they go about, that ain't me. I like to find my own little niche, and what works for me, works for me. I ain't got to fit in with all these other readers or whatever the case may be. I ain't got to fit in at work, on the job with the other people. No. When you be your authentic self, you're going to stand out, babe. You can't be afraid to stand out and be yourself. If you like to wear certain things, wear what you want to wear. Don't allow people to dictate what you can wear and what you can't wear. It just pisses me off when people be behaving like that. That's why these people feel defeated. They can't manipulate nothing. Manipulate what? Manipulate your own downfall? Spirit testing you, exposing negative energies around you. When you're authentic, honey, these people are going to be exposed left and right. But when you're wearing a mask and you're being fake, it's like you got something to hide. But when you don't have nothing to hide, you an open book. Come on now. You an open book, no skeletons in your closet. People get nervous because they can't pin nothing on you. That's like if you're moving and now they do like a moving inspection. It's like being like me, you know, say if I'm renting a place and okay, you moving out and it's time for the inspection and you like, okay, I'll be there. And then you don't show up. To me, it's kind of like you got something to hide, because why wouldn't you show up for the inspection to kind of close this door here? But it's like when you have people attacking you and you finally decide to move from a place or whatever the case may be, And it's time for the inspection, the move out inspection, is for them to do whatever they're going to do. And you done already recorded it. You done already cleaned it to your best ability. So it's like you're not even worried. So you still show up. By you still showing up, let these people know you ain't got nothing to hide. You ain't never scared. Even if you getting evicted and you still owe these people money, you still show up to the closing here, okay? You still show up and let these people know they not running nothing. Especially if you was in a situation where you were trying to get assistance or resources, and just so happened the resources come after the fact, at the end of the day here. It's like you showing up is letting these people know that, honey, you about that business here. By you showing up exposes what they were doing to you. They were abusing you in the background, underhanded. They thought they were going to get away with it. You were just going to run off. Oh, I ain't going to worry about it. Certain situations in your life, you got to stand up for yourself. You can't just keep running. I don't know who that's for. Yeah, the world. All this running, honey, you got to start running from your problems. You got to take responsibility here. I'm not talking to 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. I'm talking to like people that's older than me. And I'm 41. Yeah, this is over. Death to the 5 of Swords. What's the 9 of Wands here? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Your creativity is about to like ante up here. You connected with the right people here. Yeah, the 3 of Cups here. All because you walked away. Once you walked away, everybody started getting exposed. That's like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you leave the relationship and say like y'all break up, that person gets into a relationship where they get remarried and you like still single. Well, it kind of shows like who was what in the relationship, if that makes any sense, who was abused, okay, if I can put it that way. Because the person that was doing the abusing will want to hop into a new relationship to make it seem like, oh, you're the problem. But as time goes on and you're going through your healing process here, people are going to start to notice that whoever your ex was, they were the problem. Because the same stuff you could have been complaining about in a relationship, whoever they got with is complaining about the same thing in a relationship. So if you were the problem, how come this brand new person is still complaining about the same things that you were complaining about? You see what I'm saying? So that ex is going to be exposed for who they truly are at the end of the day. Wow. Yeah. Emperor with the 8 of Wands here. You could have been dealing with an emperor that was very selfish and greedy. And they could have got with a new person and they could have made it seem like they were so giving. And you could have been looking at their social media. They at the Bahamas and they on a boat and they in a new, just traveling. You like, well, they didn't do that with me. Honey, that's just a facade. The link to wheel that new person in so that they can turn around and abuse that person either the same or worse than what they did to you. And it's probably going to be worse because you got away. So they're going to try to mask it and master something where they can make sure that person stays with them. But if they're smart, the person that got with your ex, they'll escape it as well. But some are not so lucky. You get what I'm saying? They may not be chosen to escape. They may be chosen to put up with the BS and deal with it until they croak out here. You just take what resonates, okay? So I hope I'm making sense here. This is a lot of information this morning here. What's going on? This is like long, okay? What's going on, Spirit? What else is here? I appreciate you guys for being here. Grand Rising, I'm speaking truth here, okay? We speaking facts here. We dropping the Jews here. So I don't know who you are. Apparently you need to hear this here. Spirit testing you. Exposing negative energies around you. We got clarity. You could be very intuitive. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. You could be realizing the elements that you use to manifest here. Something about fire and water is very significant here. Wow, we got 2 aces here. Yeah. King of Pentacles energy. Now we got Earth. 5 of Cups. So there's a King of Pentacles that's in the 5 of Cups because they're exposed. Whoever you are, you expose this person by walking away from them. Wow. Who is this King of Pentacles here? 5 of Cups. Confirmation. This is somebody that's dealing with anxiety. Whatever words you said to this person is playing in their mind here. They can't sleep. They got anxiety. Yeah, something got exposed here. Yeah. Somebody here feels stuck. It's something about their intuition here. Yeah, this is somebody that was collaborating against you to do death magic here. And they blocked their own intuition here. Wow. Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles here. They were working with some people. And now they're in the 9 of Wands. Yeah, whoever you are, you exposing a lot of people here, babe. You're exposing a lot of people here is what I'm getting for somebody here. And a lot of people are now feeling stuck here because of your intuition. You're bringing deaths to a lot of situations here. Yeah, these people are now fighting because you're the Empress. So what's the Sun here? What happened with this King of Pentacles here? This could be a business. This could be a boss here. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. Something that they've been doing for a very long time. Getting away with here. Yeah, they got away with this in the past here. Whatever they've been doing, they got away with it in the past. And they're not getting away with it now. They're being slowed down or something like that. It's something about their hard work or something here. What's going on? Yeah, something with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody's very codependent or something like that. This King of Pentacles is codependent. It's being exposed that they're codependent. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. They went down the wrong path. This could have been somebody that went back to their past here. Yeah, something is over with the Death card. Some type of work they were doing here. Yeah, they were doing work on the 9 of Pentacles energy here. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, the Lovers. What type of work they were doing here? Love spells? Yeah, they were being selfish and greedy. But they can't no more. They gotta let you go. You exposed this person already. Yeah, you may have a child with this person here. Yeah, you could expose they had you in some type of third party situation. Yeah. You're moving forward here. Wow. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's heartbroken because you're the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah. They didn't listen to their intuition when it came to you. Maybe when they were dealing with you, you didn't have all that you have now, but you was in a process of it or something like that. And this King of Pentacles could have been very materialistic. They were only focused on how it looked on the outside. Yeah, the 9 of Cups, they love bombed you. And this is why the cycle is over and they're in a mental prison here. Yeah, somebody really came in trying to love bomb you here. They did not have your best interests at heart here from day one, okay? From day one, when you started connecting with whoever this energy is for you in your life, they did not have your best interests at heart. They were only focusing on money or what they can get out of the situation. And now that they're exposed here, you exposed them. They're in a mental prison here. They could be in hermit mode at this time because they're realizing that Maybe they love you, or they had a lot of love for you and they still betrayed you. 10 of Swords. 10, 10. 2 of Cups. Yeah, they're in the 5 of Pentacles here. There's King of Wands, and they're watching. They're watching you get justice. You were able to expose this negative energy here. And now they're in the 9 of Wands, wounded here, because they collaborated with these people, and now they're fighting. 5 of Wands here. Yeah, 7 of Swords. They try to get away with something here. Wow. Yeah, you're not stuck. Whatever they were trying to do, stick you, have you stuck, you're not. If they were trying to block your manifestations, they can't. You're the star. Okay? So this is the message here, y'all. I do hope something was said to give you clarity and understanding here. Alright, closing out this message here, Divine. Alright, so they are in low vibes here. Okay? These energies are in low vibes here. They are offering to evil to send entities your way here. So just continue to protect your energy. These people are still going to do what they do. Yeah, they're big mad. They big mad. Not little mad. They big mad because you guarded. You're protecting yourself. Period. They are trying to feed off of you, and it's no more. They can no longer feed off you. Yeah, stay hot and let them rot. Yeah, they are speaking upon you. Whoever you are, you just stay humble and let these people crumble. All right? Because that's what they're doing. They're crumbling down. All right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe.